100 to 102 today, FM. Hayley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. It's lovely to talk to you. Where are you in the world?
I'm actually driving to band practice right now. We're just rehearsing for this tour and for you guys, and I think it's really coming along good. I love the show, so hopefully we can pull it off the right way when we get over there.
You still have to go to active band practice even after all these years?
Oh yeah. Paramore is definitely a band that needs practice. When we take a little bit of time off, you can tell.
Right. Okay. Can you believe that the band are going to be technically Paramore celebrates 10 years next year?
Yeah. Man, that's so stupid and insane to me. I don't feel like I guess I'm about to be 25, and I do know that we started writing our first record when I was about 15.
Yeah.
So I know that it's real, but it doesn't feel. I don't feel like I'm old enough to have been in a band for 10 years. It's pretty insane.
So Paramore's 20th anniversary, you're going to be 35 and you can retire at 35 as probably the youngest member of a band who's been in a band for 20 years. That's awesome. Listen, Hayley, in the band over the last 10 years, you've had a lot of members come and go. I think you've had 5 ex-members leave the band for various reasons. Is it hard to keep the momentum of Paramore going with people coming and going?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? To me, any band that can stick it through this sort of this climate that we are in with the music industry and just the way that the scene is constantly changing, I feel like, that it's a gift. So for us to have been able to stick it out this whole time is a huge, huge thing to me. I don't take it lightly, and I feel really blessed. So we've been through a lot. Like, not only has the music business changed drastically since we got in it, we've lost members. We've had to cancel shows due to me losing my voice. There's just been a lot of ups and downs, and I think that now looking back on it, all those things that have happened that weren't necessarily positive in the moment have turned out to be really positive things for us in the long run, because we've had to work really, really hard for everything that we've gotten, and it makes you appreciate it. It makes you really be able to sit back and say, I went about it the right way, the best way that I could, and now it means something even more to me. And the guys and I are really excited. The fact that we have a 4th album at all is the craziest, most amazing feeling in the world, and we're sort of on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, you mentioned changes in the music industry have affected the band. How do you mean? Is it like an illegal downloading sense?
I think, those things are a given. I remember the first time I ever experienced Napster when I was a kid and downloading. I think I was probably 12 when I downloaded like a Death Cab for Cutie record on Napster. So my apologies to Ben Gibbard. But on top of that, I think the biggest thing for us is our band was born into the internet age, but the internet has grown and changed so much. Of social media has really taken over, and as much as, I think I'm pretty good at it as far as promoting our band that way and connecting with fans that way, but it is still really hard to keep up with, and it's a very frustrating sort of game. If you get into it that way and it becomes like a game, it's really not enjoyable. So for me, I have to constantly remind myself, this is 100% about connecting with people. This is not about getting this many likes or getting this many this or that. When we started, we had a MySpace, and that was it. And now we have, I'm sure there's probably still a Paramore MySpace. There's a Paramore Facebook, there's an Instagram, there's a Twitter. We all have individual Twitters. It's a lot. It's a lot of information. And, I have to stop myself from ragging on it, because I do know that it's actually a tool, and it can be used in really positive ways. So, that's the main thing for me, is to remember that.
We're talking with Hayley Williams, lead singer of Paramore. Hayley, who was it that actually started the band?
Well, actually, I joined the band when I was 13. It was Taylor. Well, I was in 2 bands at the same time, actually. I had joined a cover band that was all folk music and sort of party anthems, and that's where I met Jeremy. And Jeremy was 16. So imagine like a 12 and a 16-year-old in a band that played like funk songs like Shaka Khan and Stevie Wonder and all that. It was ridiculous. And we were actually, I'm proud to say, we were really damn good. We knew, I think we had like a 75-song catalog, and we would get hired to go and play parties, and Jeremy and I had a blast. We always said we were going to quit that band and start a new band together. But then, at the same time, I joined sort of the first incarnation of Paramore. Taylor, who's in the band still today, was in that band. Josh and Zach were in that band. And then we had a friend named JJ who played bass. So this is before Jeremy joined the band. And JJ's mom, his mom's maiden name was Paramore. So that's how we got the name Paramore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so sort of through the years as we got older and people sort of had other priorities, the band sort of took on a few different incarnations, and then eventually Taylor's mom wouldn't let him tour because he had to finish school. But eventually we all came back to it, and then Taylor rejoined Paramore in 2009 officially. He was playing with us in 2007, but yeah, so it's kind of, I know it's a very confusing thing for people to follow, but Jeremy and Taylor and I have been playing music together for now just about over 10 years, and it's just insane, man. We've had the coolest ride.
Hayley, great to catch up with you again. Thank you very much for talking to us. You're in the O2 on Monday night in Dublin. Enjoy the band practice, and we'll see you when you get back over here.
Well, thank you so much.
The KC Show with Lions Tea.